Earlier this week, guys, I went through my Funko Pop collection and found some things that I don't want anymore. So today I'm going to be trading in some Pops for some store credit to see if I can get anything else. I'm also going to be going to my other local stores, guys, and seeing what other really cool things that they have. So without any further ado, let's get started. Here we go.
Made my way over to Target, guys. Honestly, I'm not seeing much that's new. Actually, you know what? I guess some of these are new right here, guys. They have some of the new Bitty Pop rides in like towns, I guess. So an example of one of the rides, guys, would be like the Jack Skellington right here with the snowmobile. That's actually pretty fun. They have a Frodo Baggins with the Shire. That's pretty cool too. It also looks like they have a Leonardo with the Turtle Van. Those are so small. And also Han Solo with the Millennium Falcon, guys. I am looking for the SpongeBob with the Pineapple House. I haven't seen that one yet in any of the stores that I've been to, but that seems to be the only Bitty Pop stuff that they have. But as far as any other Funko stuff goes, like Funko Pops and everything like that, it seems to be pretty similar. I've seen this before, but I do like this 8-bit Spider-Man. Probably one of the better 8-bit Pops that are out there, for being honest. And then I guess speaking of Bitty Pops, guys, they have a bunch of the normal ones with like Star Wars. They also have Batman, Ninja Turtles, and Disney. Tons of those. Oh, and also the Christmas Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer ones. Doesn't look like they have any of the Super 7 figures that I'm looking for, like the SpongeBob ones. They do have the Transformers ones. Like I said, not looking for those ones, but those are still pretty fun. But other than that, I think that is it here at Target. Not bad.
So I decided to stop by Walmart, guys. That was down the way to see if they had anything new, since Walmart has been getting in more Pops, and I was curious. I know that this one has a chase, and it looks like somebody had already taken it because there was 5 out of 6. If there was one, it's probably already taken, but they had some Barbie Pops, Avatar stuff. So, I mean, new stuff mixed in here and there. I think this is a part of the new Full Metal Alchemist line that just came out. They also had some Halloween related Pops, guys, with Gomez Adams right there holding the pumpkin, and both of these different versions of Blacklight Chucky. So I guess those weren't too bad, but yeah, guys, keep checking your local Walmarts because you never know what you're going to find, because they could potentially have some pretty good new stuff in there.
Okay, so I decided to stop by another Walmart because why not? You never know what you can find over here. They do have some new things here and there, guys, like the new Ghostface Pop, which I know a lot of people actually really liked. So that is definitely fun to see. You can see that they have a jumbo one as well. They don't have that one here, just the normal one, but that's pretty cool. They have some of the newer Lord of the Rings Pops, guys, right there with Legolas and the mouth of Sauron right there. Full Metal Alchemist like we saw at the other Walmart, and the Voodoo Ranger. I think this is the second Pop of the Voodoo Ranger that they've come out with. So, I mean, some good mix of Pops here and there. I think last week, the other Walmart that I went to had some of the new Up Pops. So they have Russell right here, and also the Carl. This is kind of like the end of the movie Carl, where he has his goggles on right there. But yeah, it's good to see that Walmart's getting in some new stuff. Nothing that I want to pick up today, though.
Down the way, I decided to stop by Entertainment to see what they had, guys, and they had some new stuff in here that have been traded in, it looks like. So they had the Hot Topic Nerdette. I remember when this one came out, guys, a couple of years ago, but $8, that's actually a pretty good deal for that Pop right there. A couple of other things that I noticed, guys, that I haven't seen in a while. War Pig right here, guys, from Motorhead, I believe. I think that's about what that goes for, but it's a little bit of a harder Pop to find. Looks like somebody probably exchanging their Pop Rocks collection, guys. We have this guy from Def Leppard, Rick Allen. I relate to that guy a little bit too much, guys. If you know, you know. But Tallahassee right here, guys, from Zombieland. The Zombieland Pops are definitely some fun ones. They had a couple of them in stock as well. They had a couple of Edgar Allan Poe Pops too, which I haven't seen in a little bit. So that is definitely a cool one, guys. I love going to Entertainment. You never know what you can find. And their more valuable case, guys, they had a couple of older Pops, like that Panthro right there from Thundercats. That's an original Funko release, guys. Probably like a 12-year-old Pop right there. And that's a pretty good deal that they have it for $40. Looking around, other things that they had, Rocky Horror Picture Show, some fun original Pops, guys. Like I said, you always got to visit the store because you never know what they're going to get in. They had a Power Ranger right here for $20, and I think that's probably about what it goes for. It might be a little bit more expensive. So like I said, this place, you know, prices things cheap. Prices can be kind of all over the place, so you always have to dig to see what they have. They had this Robbie the Robot from 2013 for $25. So like I said, older stuff. We have Walking Dead right here. We have Jesus, a couple other ones, guys, that looks like they put on sale. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting to see some of the stuff that they do put out on sale. I do love me the NBA, guys. I do own a decent amount of NBA Pops, but I wanted to show this one off because some of the newer ones don't look like the players, and I thought this one was pretty spot on of SGA from OKC. But anyways, guys, I found this one as well. I remember when this Pop used to go for like, I don't know, at least like $70, and now how it has fallen, definitely for sure. But Thor from Thor Ragnarok, that's the specialty series one from the Marvel Collector Core box, and Heimdall for that matter, guys. I think this used to be like a $50 pop, and it looks like it's around, well, they have it priced at $12, which I think that's probably not bad. I think it still goes for about $25. But interesting to see those for sure. And then their more valuable case that was back here, guys, I figured I'd show off the Star Wars Rebels pops that are still here. Chopper, I'm surprised at $25 that that's still sitting in that case. And they did have, looks like one of the die-cast Mickeys, which I thought was interesting, and they labeled it as a chase as well. But I was just kind of showing off some of the other stuff, and I noticed something in a different section that I'd never really noticed pops in, and they had a couple movies pops or television pops, and this Daphne, guys. I might have to come back for this one. That's actually a pretty good one.
All right, folks, I made my way over to the mall. I wanted to come to Hot Topic on this day to see if I could get a sneak peek at some of the Scare Fair stuff that's coming out. It actually doesn't come out till tomorrow, but I figured I'd come here and see if they put anything out early. We'll have to see. I don't know. I'll look around and see what they got.
So going into Hot Topic, guys, they did not have any of the Scare Fair pops early, but this was, I guess, kind of Scare Fair related. The Marionette from Five Nights at Freddy's. That's a fun exclusive. I didn't even know that the game had been out for 10 years. It's kind of crazy that it's been out that long. They had some of the new One Piece pops, which I've watched the show on Netflix. I've never watched the anime, but so if you're into those, you'll have to let me know if you like those new pops. I think they're fun. And but that was pretty much it, guys. They didn't have any of the Scare Fair pops, but the next day they did.
The next day.
And it looks like, guys, I came a little bit later, so they were kind of low on stock of stuff. Nothing that I really want to pick up, but this is what they had available. They had the Leatherface right here, which is definitely a pretty creepy pop. Apparently, it's celebrating its 50th anniversary, which I think is pretty wild. And then they also had Art the Clown. They didn't have any of the sodas, but this pop is absolutely gnarly, guys. I've heard this movie is pretty darn intense and pretty gory, so I think that pop sums up the movie franchise pretty darn well, but that's what they had for Scare Fair.
All right, folks, so if you guys watched the video earlier on in the week, you know that I was going through my collection, kind of going through things, see that I didn't wanted to sell. And these were the things that I decided that I didn't want to like list on Whatnot and things, list it for retail. So I'm going to take it over to Entertainmart, exchange it for a store credit and see what they'll give me. And they might have a thing or two that I want in exchange for what I have. So we'll see. It's about like, I think 21 items is what I counted up, you know, with like 2 packs and like pops and things like that. So we'll see what they give me. All right, I made my way over to Entertainmart. And now that I've been thinking about it, guys, I mean, last time that I was here, they had that Daphne in the case. And come to think of it, it's the last Scooby-Doo pop that I need in my collection, I think, to finish off just that like base set. So I would definitely use some of that credit to go towards that, and maybe they have something else. So we'll see what happens. Okay, guys, so there's one person ahead of me. They're going to take in my collection, but it looks like they still do have this Daphne. So good for me. I saw that Star Trek one too. That might be a candidate for something that I pick up maybe as a trade for something else. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get that. But I suppose while we're waiting, maybe I'll walk around and see. So while I'm waiting, guys, I came back here to the comic book section, and they have a little section, guys, right here of like Marvel pops that are a little more valuable. And it's funny to me that they have this one, guys, especially because in recent Funko news, this is getting restocked at Target without the t-shirt bundle. So I don't know. It's fun to see this one here, but I figured I'd show it off because it's kind of in relevant news now. Okay, folks, so a little time has passed, and I will say, I think what they're doing at Entertainmart now is they're just kind of taking in everything like kind of at a base price. So they ended up offering me in-store credit just shy of $70. I think it was like 69 something, which probably would be a little bit less than what they usually would, but I honestly didn't care. Some of those things were things, like I said, from the previous video that I bought from other collections that were literally like, I got for like $2 or $3, and that's like $2 or $3 a pop. So that's probably about what they paid me for what was inside of there. And so I did actually end up picking up that Daphne.
All right, guys, I am back at home. So I ended up, you know, trading all that stuff in. I have a bunch of store credit that I have on my gift card right here, and I ended up buying 1 pop, which you guys already know because I already told you, but I ended up getting Daphne right here, guys, from Scooby-Doo. And this is an awesome one, guys, and now I am set complete right here. You can see the whole Mystery Machine gang right on the back pack right there. And I thought they had a pretty good deal on this one too. The box seems to be in pretty decent shape, guys. They had $40 on it, and I believe this pop is about like a $60 pop, so not bad. But yeah, I'll have to go on my shelf. I have a little Scooby-Doo section that's on the bottom. If you saw my video earlier this week, I was kind of clearing that one out a little bit. So it was pretty ironic, guys, that they actually had this one in. I was able to use some of my store credit. You know, I got rid of some of the stuff that I didn't really want anymore, picked up something that I did need in my collection, so I consider it a win-win. And guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. You'll have to let me know in the comment section below, have you ever done a trade-in like that before, or if you have any local stores that have something similar to that. Also, let me know about Scare Fair. Did you pick up any of the new Scare Fair pops or anything like that? Maybe had some luck on the Chase sodas? Let me know down below. Be sure to subscribe as well so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching again. You guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another. Always promote positivity. I'll see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.